All right, what's going on, everybody? YouTube, it's SoraLifeStory back again for another video. It's a slide day. Hey, welcome to another video, man. And today I'm gonna just get straight to it, straight to the point, man. I watched this video earlier and I just felt like I wanted to give just a little bit of 2 cents on it, just because, okay, for one, right now it's got like 10K views now, so you really just like misinformation. But then he sit up here and didn't change the title or try to adjust it. No, but bro, today we talking about that man DreamcastGuy. Because why this man talking about Cyberpunk 2077 is free on PlayStation 5. PlayStation Plus games for July are insane. Now, the thing about this is, okay, at least he did put in the title that it's a PlayStation Plus game. That's not the issue. The issue is this, but man, we're going to get straight to it, straight to the point. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's listen to
Gamers,
what he got to
Dreamcast
say.
Guy here, and today we're talking about PlayStation because finally we have a month of PlayStation Plus that doesn't suck. And I have to
But Xbox be month after month putting, like, honestly, this year Game Pass has gotten some pretty great games month after month. I don't think there's been a bad month with Game Pass this year. But I digress.
admit, not only am I happy, but I'm kind of surprised by this because there have been so many bad months.
Oh boy, the Ponycast guy's surprised. Hey, y'all see I've been using my titles, bro. Y'all see my titles, bro. Surprised, boy. That boy surprised, man. He's really surprised by this.
Of PlayStation Plus. I mean, it's been the entirety of 2025. PlayStation Plus is downright just blown, and I've been annoyed about that because I do pay for the highest.
Now, they've had some good months on Essential. It hasn't been the whole year. Some of this year has been kind of just okay when it comes to Essential. I really don't care for Extra or Premium just because the price of them are insane. When they first came out, I thought the pricing of the tiers was great, but Sony has raised the prices of them once in the US and then multiple times everywhere else. So I really don't like the pricing of PS Plus. I just pay for Essential.
Tier of it. I feel the same way I feel about like Game Pass Ultimate, where if you're charging somebody $20 a month, you better get at least a couple extremely good full-priced bang.
See, this was the start of the problem. This is why I had to get on here and put my 2 cents, because he mentioned Game Pass Ultimate, and I'm just saying, day and date, every month this year, you have gotten a game on Game Pass Ultimate. That is a full price game that has probably either been developed by a Microsoft studio or another studio. So what is this man talking about, bro?
On the service at least every single year, right? But they just announced Cyberpunk 2077 is on play.
Now, before I get too deep into this, y'all, I do not have an Xbox. I play Xbox games on my PC now, and I use my Xbox controller because my PC is an Xbox. I do plan on getting another Xbox eventually at some point, but I mean, I can be honest with you, even me as a gamer and being a multi-console owner and all of that, even I can admit to you, unless you want an Xbox, there's no reason to have an Xbox. Look, go play the Xbox games where you want to play them. At this point, I really don't care. So just support Xbox, shoot. But to people, have been degrading the hardware anyway when it's good hardware, so it's whatever at this point.
PlayStation 5. It's on PlayStation Plus for free right now. Now, obviously, I'm a Cyberpunk fan. I own it literally on every single console. I beat it.
Bro, how you own this game on Switch 2, Xbox, and PlayStation, and you're like, oh my God, it's free on PlayStation Plus. Now, I know, because I know how y'all are. Y'all going to be, well, for the people that haven't played it, hey, I get that. I know that. The people that haven't played it, this is really, really, truly a good thing. But it's just the fact this dude is like really like talking about it's free. For one, it is on the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tier. PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. The way he words it, he makes you think it was on Essential. It is not. And even people in the comments were talking about him saying, hey, like, dude, this is not free. I don't see it anywhere.
On every single console. But let's talk about the entire list, because this is
also, you got to pay for PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium.
Definitely a very, very good month. Maybe the best month ever for PlayStation Plus. Hi, hope you're
There's been better months all around for all three tiers, so I wouldn't say that.
having a great day. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I have to admit, it's been a while since they did a shadow drop launch like this, where usually what they do is they announce it the 6 hours 1 week. I timed it 86 hours in 1 week.
86 hours in 1 week. Now, don't get me wrong, Risk of Rain 2 is a good game. Risk of Rain 2 is a good game. But dude, 86 hours in 1 week, like, I know you had to keep the AC on extra low for that week.
I tell you, is way too much. What is that? It's like 15 hours a day. Okay.
15 hours a day. I've had some long gaming sessions, but I don't think I've played for 15 hours straight in one day. Like, that's literally the whole day. Like, that's what people be meaning by go touch grass.
The PlayStation Plus premium games, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4, yeah.
I will say those are good additions to the PlayStation Plus Premium. But this is my thing, right? So with the PlayStation Plus Premium tier, with these games, you can buy them, and I like that. Nintendo needs to do that same thing, but of course Nintendo's not gonna do that with their expansion packs and all that. They're not gonna. They got rid of the Virtual Console. They want us to pay for stuff, but honestly, Twisted Metal 3 and 4 is really good. I like that. I like that a lot. Twisted Metal 3 and 4.
Yes. Now, this does bring up one question. They announced we're getting the original versions of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 added to the Classics catalog, but apparently
Will we be able to buy them? I think you can buy RE1, but will we be able to buy those?
not this month. They still said summer 2025, so at this point, it has to be next month. This has to be the games next month. I'm still most excited about that. I am very much a mega fan of Twisted Metal 3, especially as one of my favorite PS1 games of all time. I'm definitely going to be playing all of these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
He gonna play all of these games, then drop a review after only playing each one of these games for 1 hour. I'm calling it now. He's gonna be like Twisted Metal 3, my honest review. Twisted Metal 4, my honest review. And then he's gonna be like, I've been playing these games for hundreds and hundreds of hours. They just came out this week. Dreamcast. You've been playing for hundreds of hours. Okay.
Oh no, don't say this. Let's not abbreviate Cyberpunk. You don't need to abbreviate. Does that say the Bluey video game? Not only is it a great game now, not only is it fixed, but it's
Exactly. Look, Cyberpunk, I ain't gonna lie. That was a good 180. But let's not forget, that's to say, you don't forget, this game was delisted off of PlayStation. PlayStation delisted it. Xbox didn't even delist it. PlayStation delisted it because so many people on the PS4 were literally refunding it because it ran so bad. They had to do so many updates of it on last gen, and it still runs. The main game runs like trash on last gen. And I could say I could get that to the Switch too. The base Cyberpunk game runs pretty good. Phantom Liberty, not really. I still would probably play Cyberpunk on Switch too, but honestly, with it coming to PS Plus Extra, it does kind of entice me to want to pay that extra for 1 month for PlayStation Plus Extra. But dude, people don't understand that PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tier for a year is expensive.
very funny to think about the fact that it's so celebrated. Everybody's like throwing parties to the fact that they finally added it to PlayStation Plus. The fact that none of these games are being added to Game Pass, that to me is unique because typically when there's a big trip,
What do you mean? Cyberpunk has already been on Game Pass before. That was the other thing I took issue when I watched it. Cyberpunk has been on Game Pass before. I don't know if some of y'all know that. Cyberpunk has been on Game Pass before. This is not new. Like, Like some of these games I think have actually been on. Some of, if not most of these games in this picture here were on Game Pass before. So I know Risk of Rain has been on Game Pass. I know the Bluey video game has been on Game Pass already. So I don't know what he's talking about. If anything, Game Pass got him first.
AAA game, usually it'll get announced on both. Usually they go, okay, we're experimenting with.
That's not always true because I believe the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3 got announced on Game Pass and they did not come to PS Plus Extra. I think they did come later, but they did not come to PS Plus Extra first. So, okay.
Putting this game temporarily on Game Pass, or we're putting it temporarily on PlayStation Plus, because a lot of times.
Yes, that's usually how they do it. Usually it's temporarily on Game Pass and then it would come to PS Plus, or usually it's temporarily on PS Plus and then it'll come to Game Pass. Look, my overall thing with this video was this. This is why I decided to get on here and talk about this. I cannot for the life of me understand why. Okay, PlayStation does it. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I love PlayStation. My PS5 is my main gaming platform. I have a lot of different platforms to game on. PC giving me free games all the time. I feel like I don't even be having to buy games on PC because I got Amazon Prime and all that. Dude, but we're hyping up a service that is essentially the same as Game Pass. Not 100% because you don't get day and dates. You get free trials for 1 hour that you lose from watching a Sony cutscene. But we're going to hype this up. We're going to hype up the PlayStation Plus Extra tier and the premium tier. But then Game Pass is a problem for the industry. And I know y'all going to make the argument. Y'all going to say, well, these games have already sold their course already and all that stuff like that. Well, if that's the case, if these games have already sold how they needed to and all that, who's going to play this? I mean, just being honest, if these games have already run their course, the people that wanted to play them have already played them. So, do you think that you say new people are gonna join? The people that have the game catalog, that have PlayStation Plus Extra and PlayStation Plus Premium, are already the people that have probably already played these games. I'm just being honest. Because most of the PlayStation fan base really isn't even actively using PlayStation Plus as much as they should. I could tell you that right now. Even on my friends list, I could tell you that right now. My only issue that I took with DreamcastGuy with this was that he is hyping this up, but literally just a few days ago was talking down on Game Pass. So literally all this tells you guys is that the issue is just that Microsoft did it, and that Microsoft did it first. Gamers, these hardcore gamers, core gamers, all this, they want this. We clearly want this. We want a way to play high quality AAA games at a much more easier price standpoint to come into, but we don't want it to be with Microsoft. That's what I'm starting to learn more and more with all the fanboyism and all the stuff like that. And honestly, I consider myself a PlayStation fanboy because it is my primary platform. If I tell people about getting a gaming platform, I would tell them to get a PlayStation. So it's nothing like that. But I like competition. I like having different games to play, and that's why I had originally bought the Xbox at the beginning of this generation. And I'm so glad that I did and didn't just wait it out to when I could get a PS5, because I got to really get back into the Xbox ecosystem, and I liked it a lot. Overall, I'm just saying, dude, don't be a hypocrite. Like, be happy for Game Pass and be happy for PS Plus Premium Extra. This is a W, but it's really not that huge. But anyways, guys, this is SoraLifeStory. It's a sly day. I'll catch you guys later. God bless you. Prayers and blessings towards your way. I hope you're having a great day. Peace.